We've been here for about 8 hours, and it has just got progressively worse. Violent wind and rain. When we first arrived here last night, the water line was probably 5 to 10 feet past the shore, and now, as you could see, it is just engulfing this walkway here, now creeping up towards the grass here. So between high tide and the surge, we have seen this water line move about 10 to 20 feet closer to the shore. We talked to emergency officials, and they say they worried about this, about erosion and destruction here along the shoreline. We're in Matagorda County of about 36,000 people. There was a mandatory evacuation issued here, and for anyone who chose to stay behind or is here now, emergency officials say you're on your own. There's not much they can do for you. The power's been going in and out all night long. There's a large area behind me where the power's been kicking out on and off. There's a community just to my left with a lot of homes, and the power's been going in and out. Total blackouts. You know, one of the mayors here in Matagorda County told us that a big concern is for the people who chose to stay. They could be without power for days, and that could spell for disaster. There is a curfew here right now. We have not seen, obviously, a lot of people out in these type of elements. There's been a few emergency officials and authorities driving by checking in on us, but otherwise, this is a ghost town like many of the small coastal towns we have been here in this area. Back to you guys.
Hey, Matt, give us a sense of that area. As you said, you've been there covering the storm for the past 8 hours. You've been in that particular area for a while now. Has it been completely evacuated? Is it your sense that people were told to leave and they followed directions?
Well, this is a fishing town of about 5,000 people, and we drove up and down through some of the neighborhoods. You know, we didn't see anybody walking around. We didn't see anybody driving around. It really looked like a ghost town. But we were in some small communities up and down this shoreline in this area, and there were a lot of people who told us, we spoke to them before things got really bad, and they said, we're going to stick this out. You know, so they're here. They're hopefully safe, but there were people who told us they're going to hunker down and try to stay safe. So, you know, we wish them well, and we spoke to the emergency management official here, the coordinator, who is the county judge. He told us he believes that most of the 36,000 people in this county, Matagorda County, heeded the evacuation warnings and left. But we spoke to people who decided to stick this out.
You know, Matt, Rick Reichmuth downgraded this, or reported that it was downgraded to a Category 1. But just looking at your live shot there, it does not look like it's gotten any better. It looks like it's gotten a lot worse.
Progressively worse here. You know, I've heard other reports from people down south, from Steve Harrigan and from Rob Schmidt, from people in the Corpus Christi area, and perhaps, you know, the storm there started to fade, but where we have been hour by hour, it's got worse, leading to where we are right now. You know, we have cars and a little bit of shelter, but for anybody who does not or is in these elements, it would not look good.
All right, Matt Finn live for us there in that spot.
Matt, take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Be safe out there.